Yo, you guys, welcome back to another video. This is Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got a new Michigan football recruiting video. I would have made this video earlier if I could, but I had to work the last 2 days, so I couldn't really fit in a video, but I am making it finally today, so I'm sorry it's so late. But Michigan just got a 2022 4-star defensive end, Mario Eugenio. That was on July 5th, which was on Monday, and then also, Michigan got 2022 3-star cornerback Myles Pollard, and he committed to Michigan on July 7th, which was on Wednesday. Again, guys, I am sorry I did not make this video earlier. I really wanted to, but I am finally making it now, and we're going to be going over everything you guys need to know about these guys, including Myles Pollard and Will Johnson. It's going to be a scary backfield for the defensive side. And so yeah, if you guys are new around here, I greatly appreciate if you could go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And thank you guys so much for surprising me with 160 subscribers. We were literally just at 150 a couple days ago, so thank you guys so much for all the support. I greatly appreciate it, and let's keep going into this video. Alright, so some of the big name schools that Mario Eugenio chose over was Iowa State, Oregon, Miami, and others, and he chose Wolverines over all of them. And then for Myles Pollard, he chose Michigan over Oklahoma, Florida, Auburn, and others. So very cool pickups for Michigan right now, and their 2022 recruiting class just keeps going up in the national rankings. So very cool to see, and let's get right into the stats and everything you need to know about these guys. So we're going to start with Myles Pollard. He is a 3-star cornerback and just announced his decision on Wednesday, July 7th. Now, he was one of Michigan's top targets in the class of 2022 to get or to pick up with Will Johnson, obviously the 5-star cornerback. Now, Myles Pollard, the 3-star cornerback, and they're going to be pairing up. And actually, Will Johnson said I'm pretty sure he tweeted it out or something, that Myles Pollard and him will both be, a dynamic duo in the backfield. So that is very cool to see the bond between them, and hopefully he comes here and does good. Now, Pollard is from Brentwood, Tennessee, and he played high school football at Ravenwood. He is 6'2", 185 pounds, and originally offered by the current Buffalo head coach Maurice Lingus, who was the Michigan cornerbacks coach, but then he went to Buffalo, but now it was Steve Clinkscale that picked him up, and he actually recruited him when he was at Kentucky, so it actually kind of worked out good for us, as Clinkscale was already recruiting him at Kentucky. When he came here to Michigan, it only made it easier to pick up Pollard. Now, Pollard visited Michigan back on June 11th, and then after those visits, he visited Oklahoma and Auburn, and essentially chose Michigan over both of those schools, so that is very cool to see. He also took an unofficial visit to Florida and Tennessee after visiting Ann Arbor and the Wolverines. Michigan is now up to 3 defensive backs in its 2022 class, with 5-star cornerback Will Johnson, now 3-star cornerback Myles Pollard, and 4-star cornerback Cody Jones. But obviously, everybody wants Domani Jackson, a 5-star who already committed to USC. Michigan's still trying to flip him. I don't know if they will get him or not, but here are some other uncommitted targets that Michigan is targeting right now. One of them is 5-star safety Keon Sabb, in-state 4-star safety Dylan Tatum, 4-star safety DeArco Perkins McAllister, and 3-star safety Jacoby Elbert, and among others. Now, Domani Jackson, I have not really heard that much and haven't really been catching up on him, but right now he is still committed to USC, so I don't know if he will come or not. But Will Johnson did say that Myles Pollard and him will be a dynamic duo, so maybe we already have our backfield set, but Domani Jackson would obviously just be a plus for Michigan, as he is also a 5-star as well. So, but yeah, Myles Pollard, huge, and I watched some of his highlights, and at the beginning of his highlights, he literally just laid somebody out. He can cover really good. He can stick with his receiver. Obviously, it is high school talent, but You know, he obviously from his highlights and his high school highlights, he did really good. So very cool to see. And it was only his junior season, so he was a very athletic, great cornerback in his junior season highlights, and more to come in his senior season. Alright, now we're going to be getting into 4-star defensive end Mario Eugenio. Alright, so this one was actually very huge, as Mario Eugenio is actually probably going to bring a couple recruits with him here to Michigan, so it is very crucial that we did get him, and we did get him. He is 6'3", 240 pounds, from Clearwater, Florida, and officially visited Ann Arbor a couple weeks ago for Victor's Weekend, and along with a ton of other top targets in his class. Now, he did tweet that he would be committing July 5th, and then he obviously committed to Michigan, and this commitment will assist the Wolverines with another top target, the 3-star in-state two-way lineman Deon Walker, who was really tight with Eugenio. And so yeah, the Wolverines picked up a few crystal balls for Walker after the Victor's Weekend, so very huge news there, as Michigan could get Deon Walker. And if you guys do not remember the video I made for Walter Nolan, the 5-star defensive end, actually still Michigan is in his top 6, I'm pretty sure. And Deon Walker was actually a huge defensive end that if we got him and he paired up with Walter Nolan, it would be a very huge, deal, because both of them are very experienced and very talented at their positions. So if we get Deon Walker as well as Walter Nolan, the defensive ends for the class 2022 would literally be set. In Michigan recruiting class right now, in the 2022 class, is doing really good right now. Now, Eugenio is the number 13 edge prospect, number 33 player from Florida, and number 282 overall player in the class of 2022. In his junior season in 2020, in the shortened season, Eugenio compiled for 42 tackles, 20 tackles for loss, 17 sacks, 5 pass breakups, 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions. And all I'm going to say after watching his highlights, look out for his name, because this guy is going to be a huge impact for Michigan, as he should be really good in the future for Michigan. And on the defensive side, and for the defensive side for Michigan, the recruits and everything, if the defense is not good this year, which they were really terrible last year, so hopefully our defense is better this year, as we got a whole new defensive coaching staff, so it should be interesting to see this year. But if not, we got a huge class coming in of recruits for the defensive side especially. And as of right now, Michigan is actually standing at the number 10 spot nationally for the class of 2022, and actually number 1 is Ohio State, number 2 is Penn State. Ohio State has 16 commits right now, Penn State has 18 commits, number 3 Notre Dame, 18 commits, LSU at 4, Oklahoma at 5, Florida State at 6, Georgia 7, Texas at 8, Oregon at 9, and Michigan with 15 commits at number 10. And Alabama is actually right behind Michigan, 10 commits at 11, but obviously they only have 10 commits, so still looking good for them anyways. But in the Big Ten, Michigan actually ranks number 3 now, and that is very huge, because they were literally, I'm pretty sure, down a couple spots. So Michigan in the Big Ten is ranked number 3 right now. So obviously Ohio State right up there. And actually the 5 stars and 4 stars and everything, Ohio State has 4 5 stars, 10 4 stars, 2 3 stars. Meanwhile, Penn State actually has 0 5 stars, but 10 4 stars and 8 3 stars. Meanwhile, Michigan only has 1 5 star, 5 4 stars, and 9 3 stars. And then Michigan State has 0 5 stars, 0 4 stars, and 13 3 stars. And literally nobody else in the Big Ten has 5 stars, and only a couple of them have 1 or 0 4 stars. So Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State really racking up all the 5 stars and 4 stars, especially Ohio State with the 5 stars. Only Michigan and Ohio State have at least 1 5-star recruits in the class of 2022. and Michigan only has 1, Ohio State has 4. So that's the rankings right now, and that will pretty much wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy, and tomorrow we will be back with another recruiting video, as we will be making a video on the top targets for Michigan recruiting and what targets to look out forward to and what recruits we could be getting soon. Now, one thing I will say, Mario Eugenio said in one of his tweets that he will be bringing recruits with him here to Michigan, so something to look out forward to, and very excited for this class of 2022. Jim Harbaugh getting it done on the recruiting side, and the whole coaching staff getting it done on the recruiting side, so very cool to see. And like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry this video was so late, but I really tried to get it out there, and finally will be able to. And tomorrow we will be back with another recruiting video, so stay tuned. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.